2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Steven Adams is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Smith. And it's KD in at the 2-guard spot. And for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1.
Oh, and he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Edwards' shot is good. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Now here's Randall. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down there.
Pass to Sengun. Inside, here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Sengun.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And it's so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
And here's KD for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
That one drops for him.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Durant. 23 points his last outing. And Houston again with the bucket. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season. They got even bigger, signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Sengun. Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Durant.
Great recognition there from Conley. He saw an opening and took it.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Kevin, back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And so it's Minnesota with it. The Rockets making the shot. Conley's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Reed finds Gobert. Teardrop shot. Clark outside. Outside, Reed. Takes the 3. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Shepard, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
He hits both from the stripe. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Back to Randall. The three. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Reed's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Finney-Smith with it. He's defended by Randall. Finney-Smith passes to Shepard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Randall with the bucket.
Look, for this offense, Randall being an effective catch-and-shoot option is crucial.
Shepard the pass to Finney-Smith. Okogie for three. Good on the three-point shot. Okogie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Houston making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. It's Thompson in for Josh Okogie. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Conley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Durant. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of them.
Here is Edwards, following the score by Houston. Over Durant. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Rockets trail by 7. Thompson from long range. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Gobert with the block. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Edwards inside. KD's on him. And Thompson sends it back. Pass to Shepard. 55 seconds left here in the second. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Here's Edwards. The Rockets pull it in. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and going back to last year, this series was an even split. And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Şengün finds KD. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists tonight. Edwards drives in, and Durant sends it back.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look. Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Houston. They didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Edwards, good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Thompson, and the shot goes in. Thompson's got 7.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Edwards, no good.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shooter.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kev. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
And so it's Houston with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Houston moving the ball around, just 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
From past the arc. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fit.
It's good. 6 points for Reed Shepherd.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Buries the long-range jumper.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Capella with a screen on Conley. A three-pointer, no good. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Rockets trail by 7. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Şengün. Tari Easton is out there with Shepherd. And it's Davison in at point guard.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And it's Shepherd missing. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Shannon. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Here's KD. Anthony Edwards making his last shot, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
It's stolen by Randall.
Well, look, any loss of focus can lead to mistakes. Guys in this league are just too good.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Now here's Edwards. Good on the basket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
KD looking around. Unloads from 9. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now, here's Şengün. Outside Adams. Now, Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert there for the rebound.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear win, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
Look at their number of assists. You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And that's an intentional foul. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Capella. Oh, what a finish! So it's the Timberwolves now. Randall. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Lets it go from deep. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.